dance for me. I got the world shaking with the stomp on my feet. The waving of the hands like the clouds on the breeze. Just keep on going to the next blue moon. I want the whole land getting on their feet. So you can dance. Yeah. DANCEFORME, baby. Swing your hips along this beat. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Yeah. Now slide your feet and relax, feel the wind. Keep on moving, keep the rhythm. Cause we're grooving, keep on dancing, keep the rhythm. Cause we're grooving. Round two, what you gonna do? Got this music on you. It's contagious when I rise upon you. And steady rhythm. While we dance tonight away. There's no need to stop. There's no need to change pace. Keep on steady rhythm while we dance the night away. ANCEFO. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. DANCEFO. Baby. Your hips along this beat, dance for me, baby. FORME, baby. Swing your hips along this beat, dance for me, dance for me. DANCE.
Sand.
Hey friend, how you doing?
Hey Cassandra.
Let me turn my TV down. How you doing?
To the entire TV. Hello, man. Oh yeah, that is Saturday, isn't it? It sure is, man. The weekend went by fast. But however, welcome to Vino Entertainment TV, which is violence and feeding the unfortunate. Ain't nothing up. Andrea, what's going on, baby? How you doing? You doing okay? Look here, man. Look here. It's cold now. Make sure you stay warm because look here, it's cold outside. So what's going on, Miss Cassandra? What's going on, my friend?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing much. What's going on with you?
What'd you say, Cassandra?
Can you hear me?
Shit, now shit trying to. Girl, I've been in the house all day long because it's been so cold. I hadn't even been outside. None. I hadn't even looked out the door.
I had to go pick up my husband while I was going.
So what you doing for today?
I ain't doing nothing. Can you hear me?
Oh no, for real?
Can you hear me?
Car messed up on you? Or your husband?
My husband car messed up on him. I had to go pick him up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, do you know what's wrong with it?
Yeah, he know what's wrong with it.
Wrong with the car.
He knew what was wrong with it. I brought him to the house and got the truck. He went back and fixed it.
Okay. Girl. least he knew how to fix the problem.
Yeah, he knew what was wrong with it when it went dead.
Mm-hmm. Girl. So look here. So I be watching the news a lot. And they were saying that they shot something down in the air. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I
3 days
heard
ago?
that. They said, yeah, they shot the balloon down, and then they found. I heard some on the news about they shot some down over Alaska.
Uh, it wasn't balloon. It was like, what you say?
The first thing they shot down, they said China was spying on America. And the second thing, they ain't telling what it was that they shot out down over Alaska.
Right. That's the right. But you're right. You onto it right. But they said that was the size of a small car.
Yeah.
So I wonder what they was they shot down. Hey, pass that bird. I wonder what they was. I wonder what they was they shot down. I wonder.
Am I breaking up? Because if I'm breaking up, I go in and come. It was better when I came in through the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to know what it was that they shot down because they sure shooting at a lot of stuff like the air to be shot down in the air. So basically, the air patrol is real busy for doing a lot of things going on because how would they know that what it was they shot down and they don't know a size of a car where they got comfortable seeing things over here to a spot in the air.
Yeah, that's what they doing. Cause they put the link in the chat. I'm gonna come in through the chat because you breaking up on my end.
I do it right now.
Okay.
All right. Now hold on just 1 second. I think it's that link that I sent. So you might have to be trying. I don't know. But how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing all well. I was done. Hey, what's going on, Perp? I see you at work tonight. I see you on your job. You up early, moving around, little job. All right, let's try it like right here. All right.
It ain't breaking up.
All right, there you go now. Okay. But yeah, I'm best. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder what that was too. I wonder what. And how y'all gonna let something come over in the airspace like that? And y'all supposed to be monitoring the airspace.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I haven't. Then they say that the damn looking at the damn air. I need to start looking more shit. The heck shit. Snake in the sky going on. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But I know it's getting more and more dangerous for us because I never known nothing to be in the air like that.
Yeah, it's getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous. It's
going
getting
on. But
these folks running scared. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to think. All that dirt coming back, and all the dirt the United States done did coming back and knocking them upside the head.
I think so too.
It's all coming, as the old folks say, it's all coming out in the wash.
Dang. Dang. Well, it's been straight ahead all the time, y'all. We got to start looking up in the sky because, see, there's a lot going on up in that sky. So, I don't know what to say. But we by at that point right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my thought.
It's time.
Man.
It's just making full circle. It's just making full circle.
Dang. Well, I'm watching the sky more often now, so I gonna be more walking around now up in the air.
Mm-hmm. They already spraying chemtrails. They already told that. That's why this weather's so crazy.
What?
Mm-hmm. That when you go outside, everybody be thinking that the
cold. That sick is making us sick.
Yep.
Making us sick.
And when I've been living in Texas all my life, we never had no.
I don't know.
I've been living in Texas all my life. We ain't never had 3 years straight with snow or ice.
Yeah. Man. I don't know. Shit. These politicians, and then they, these politicians are acting crazy, and and they fighting against each other, and really, we just everything just really made the food ain't right. The ain't right. Shit, ain't none of that stuff is right. None of it.
And then they talking about it's gonna be food shortages this summer, starting next month. Oranges, eggs, chicken, tomatoes. They said all this gonna be in a shortage.
Ain't that song?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give me
some what?
Problems, and I still hate that. What you did to your hair?
Nothing, combed it. Nothing really. I actually hadn't come down. I left a while ago to go get my husband.
Oh yeah. Calmed it. Your ass is crazy, girl. Girl.
But this is my thing right here.
We can get together, get some land for some damn cows and pigs and goats. We can go get some damn orphan farm animals. So
yeah, sure okay. I got the seeds for the garden.
Eat after a while.
I got the seeds for the garden.
Yeah.
I got the seeds for the garden. I've been stocking up on the seeds
for the garden. Cassandra, this is Cassandra with remote tech filing. She do filing. What you say?
I've been stocking up on the seeds for the last 2-3 years.
Really? You ain't you?
I use some of them. You for that?
You just keep them.
I just every year I order some more, and I order a whole bunch of them. Year before last, I had a good garden. Last year it was too hot; it burned up. So I'm gonna try again this year. I had some nice sized cucumbers. My cucumbers,
bless your heart.
My cucumbers look better than the one in the store.
Shut your mouth, for real.
My cucumber was fatter than the one in the store. I took.
Dragon, I hope you're doing okay too, baby.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Cucumbers, you said your cucumbers are good.
My cucumber was fatter than the ones in the store. I had one I had bought at the store, and I took one out of my garden. My cucumber was fatter. I took a picture of it. My cucumber was fatter and longer.
Dang.
And I grew them right out there in my backyard.
That's what we're going to have to do. The pine soil.
Yep. You can.
Pine. They already got chickens already in their backyard. But you're going to be really seeing chickens and goats and sheep in people's backyard.
So, yeah.
Those are their meals in their backyard. So they can eat. Yeah. And this is what is start happening right now. I hate that. I ain't. So, we're going to, I'll be now be able to be able to probably forming already bad on like I said on products, and they already got bad with like the season, and and it's gonna be real bad, and we be crying about how the veggies look so bad in the stores and everything. And am I still am I still breaking up?
A little every now and then.
But we are gonna be having every now and then. Okay, I don't know why.
I don't need. It might be my regular phone. I know them might.
But
no, it might.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do all that because Bill Gates buying up all the farmland. He buying up all the food processing plants. All they ain't burning down. And people gonna have to learn to realize that we're gonna have to go back to. We're gonna have to go back and start growing our own and take care of each other and stop waiting on them other folks to take care of us because they don't care if we live or die.
All right. This is what we could talk about. This is what we could talk about. Agriculture.
You know that.
This is what.
You know, that's what me and my husband was talking about. They done took all the stuff like that out of school. You can only find the agriculture and stuff over there where them rich people at. And they done took all the technical classes out of school, like sewing and cooking and raising animals and stuff like that. They don't teach our kids nothing. Half our kids nowadays don't even know how to get outdoors and rake a yard.
They don't.
They don't teach our kids nothing because they already know.
Don't.
Like, you know, we had sewing and homemaking and woodworking and all that kind of stuff in school. Stuff you can take
They're not.
and you.
They take time and teach. See, and tomato seeds and cabbages.
Yeah.
The things like that, and no, I mix. Like I can go out to make my own damn cow.
Mm-hmm.
I can make my own cow if I had my land. They going to, because that's what it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Me and my husband said we were going down his mama house and planning on going down there this summer.
Okay. You're gonna need them.
Yeah, cause she.
How many rows did you have last year? How many rows?
Last year I had 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 8 rows, but they burnt up. The year before I had 6, and I got everything. I got a good crop year before last. I had a whole bush of basil. It was just that bush was so big. I was just cutting it back, giving it to people because it was too big. It kept growing so big, and it grew out like a bush, like a hedge bush, and it was smothering my tomatoes. So I had to keep cutting it back. And the more I cut it back, the more it grew. My mama got a green thumb. And I grew up in the garden. We had to get up and help my papa out. And you didn't get out there and help pick them peas. And we didn't get out there and help pick them peas and tomatoes and cucumbers. We weren't eating.
I was a peas. I'm gonna give me some peas.
And they so hard to find. They so hard to find because they make it hard for the people that grow it to sell it.
Yeah. Dang. But yeah,
you know, you in
purple peas for and all that, because we're gonna be that's doing about a plastic bag.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going back into a recession right now, and people don't realize we're going back into a recession right now. We're in a recession. I've been risking it up.
I've been in a recession for about the last 10 years. I don't know what they're talking about.
I know that's right. I know what you mean.
But that's one thing about
people say be like, but how's it gonna fit the black community?
It's affecting us, but that's one thing about black folks. We know how to survive. We've been surviving too long.
Right. Because we've been through this all our life. It's not like that. We ain't seen it. The recession and because you've been going through all your life, and some and hate to say that you been, that's when it comes down to saving your money, your pennies, and your nickels and stuff. This is where now people start getting them bank seat for them full change. Putting saving her money. She was saving her money, and she didn't pull her back. She'd be to the bank, pull her money out of horns and dimes and nickels, and you see a lot of pennies on the ground, but now
and I
I
feel
don't see pennies on the ground no more. They put them in their pockets.
And I feel sorry for these young kids because they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing but video games and TVs and tablets. They don't know nothing.
Yeah, they're gonna be out the loop.
Yes, and it's sad.
They parents should know something. They parents, they parents might not ever was paying attention in school, or paying attention to their mom. Mirror right about now.
They half the parents don't know nothing. They so spoiled.
Sleep. We need to wake up, and that's how they pass the knowledge because we sleep. We're not paying.
Yeah. They don't teach us. They don't teach the kids. Like they ain't even teaching the kids how to write a check. Everything's so digital. It done went digital. Kids don't even know how to write a check. Half of them don't even know what a check look like. They ain't teaching them financial literacy. They ain't teaching them survival skills. Really? They ain't teaching them nothing. They ain't teaching them nothing.
So they just it's really just and the ones who not who's they're just a game check.
Yes. That's all they doing. They wonder why the workforce is so messed up. Cause these kids don't want to go to work and stay on no job no 8 hours. They don't know what that means. Half of them don't want to go to school, sit in the classroom for 8 hours.
Yeah, you're right.
Instead of teaching them it's more than one way to make money, all they're teaching them is go to school, get you a job, go to school, get a job, go to school, get a job. Kids don't, number one, they got tired of looking at their mama and daddy's gone all day, ain't got time to spend with them. They feel like it's a waste of time to sit here all day. You ain't teaching me nothing.
Right.
And then they make everything so easy for them. They make everything so easy for them. You go online, do this, you go online, do that. Women run around here.
They can't get it right.
Nope. Women run around here talking about they can't find no good man. Well, do you know how to cook? I gotta ask questions, because my kids the same way. I got kids in them age bracket. Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to clean? Do you know how to take care of yourself? Do you know how to make yourself presentable to get with a man? And then the other men, the men out there, black women, they got attitude. They don't want to act right. Well, you got the attitude that they ain't gonna act right, so they ain't gonna act right because you think they ain't gonna act right. Then you ain't putting nothing out there for them to act right. You ain't trying to be a man. You don't want to take care of the house. You want to run the streets. You want to hang out with your boy. What she gonna do? She gonna run the streets. She gonna hang out with her girls.
Right. right. You sure right. You sure right. We
But
just lost our way. We lost.
yep,
I'm just really disappointed how things have turned out for us. I didn't think that, it would turn out this way when I was growing up, how it was in when I get older, be in this state of point where it's just so screwed up, And I'm sure that my mama didn't think that my mama's mom, my mama's mama didn't think it's gonna be that bad for us. It ain't gonna never end. And the reason why I say that because we're still getting beaten, we
yep,
we still getting spit on, you know what I'm saying? We still getting called the started from. That's how I feel but it's just done in a different way.
yep. It's just done in a different way. That's all it is. They're making our kids and our grandkids more susceptible to it. They sit up in the classroom and they think them Mexicans and them white kids is their friends, and they're not their friends.
They sure ain't.
They're not their friends.
They sure are not.
Cause
they're not their friends.
They ain't no black kids running up in those schools shooting them up.
No, it ain't. It ain't us.
They want to jump up and down. They want to jump up and down about the drugs and shit in school. Drugs been in school ever since we was in school. But y'all wasn't saying nothing about it because y'all, all the niggas was supposed to, ninjas was supposed to be smoking all the weed and stuff. Now y'all got the opioids and the fentanyl, and it's the Mexicans and the white people smoking them, and y'all want to jump up and down and scream and holler about all the drugs in school. When y'all put the police in the school to watch the black kids because they was violent, and the white kids was in there popping pills 100 miles an hour every day. They was doing it when we was in school, but y'all wasn't paying no attention to them. Y'all too busy watching us. No. So you put the metal detectors in the school. You put the police at the school because you gotta watch the black kids because they violent. Right, they prone to fight.
Yep.
And the white kids in there passing pills around, killing each other.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Then
black people were so smart, and the white people were smarter than the black people. Well, that's a lie. Because when I was in school, the white folks was cheating. They were cheating their ass off in school to get them grades.
100 miles an hour. But that's what they do. They get the ones that's smart and they pop them up and they make them, they supposed to be all this and all that. You get one or two black people that gonna go along with y'all program and you pump them up. But all the other black people that's smart, that ain't going along with y'all program, they dumb, and you do everything you can under the sun to try to kick them out of school, make them quit school, put a name on them and everything.
Yeah.
I remember in the 12th grade. I'll never forget it.
That's what they do. Yeah.
In 12th grade, everybody was all the whole time they kept trying to get me in rich. They kept trying to get me to get in the smart classes, I didn't want to get in the smart classes because I knew, number one, I could do it. Number two, I was lazy. I ain't gonna lie. So I get in the smart class. I finally get in the enriched class in 12th grade. Teacher asked me what took me so long to get in the class. Okay. Then I get in the class. All the kids in there cheating like I don't know what. Now y'all supposed to be the upper echelon of the grade. Y'all supposed to be the best of the best in the grade. And y'all in here cheating harder than the dumb people.
Yep.
Done
That's
got somebody.
true. Yep.
Got somebody in another class, knowing we're gonna have the same test that they gonna have, but they get somebody in another class, get the answers, make a rhyme out of it, make a little poem rhyme out of it, and pass the poem around to everybody and tell them that's the answer to the test. Now, what make you smarter than me? That means you ain't reading, you ain't studying. All you waiting on is somebody you gonna get the answers from, and then
Right.
charge everybody else to pass them around. And mind you now, these all Caucasoid people.
Yeah.
All they look at us to do. All they look at us to do is play sports.
Like, they ain't smart. They cheating and stuff. They ain't smart.
Nah, they ain't smart at all. That's the reason why they hid half our history away from us, because they ain't did nothing. We did it all. How y'all gonna do anything and the black folks working for y'all? Black folks are slaves, they doing all the work. How you gonna do anything? That's why they don't want to teach us.
That's right. That's right.
How they don't teach us our history.
They have got away so long with having with the black people invented, because we wouldn't be, and the only thing that the white man did was back in the 70s. The only thing the white man has done today is just done just to make more money, to make,
because they all crooks. That's the only reason why they did it, because they all crooks. People, I had conversations, people still talking about, I can't believe the United States doing that. I can't believe the United States doing that. Why you can't believe it? The people that come over here that they call founding fathers, them was crooks.
Yep.
The people that the
crooks.
Yes, the people that the king sent over here, he got the peasants and cleared out the jails, because he was tired of the people whining about not having enough to eat. Yeah. So he cleared out his jails, got the people out the streets, and sent them over here to try to claim some land that was already claimed. And you sent all your thugs and your thieves and your vagabonds, and you sent them all over here. So if the founding fathers were thieves and thugs, what their offspring's gonna be?
Thieves and thugs.
Thank you.
Dang, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Got all us over here. Girl. Got all the people over here pitted against each other. You don't want to fool with the black people. You don't want to fool with the Muslims. You don't want to fool. You don't want to fool with this person. They do that, and y'all going over there stirring up all that mess, and then come back over here telling lies.
Yep. 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 They said, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, you know, because we had to. We had to. We had to go by what they would. When they were reading the Bible, they reading that Bible. Everybody was sitting around, and that one white man was reading that Bible. He just put on with that. Remember that scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that really happened.
Then I be getting in discussions with other people. They think I don't believe in the Bible. I believe in the Bible. You can't take the Bible literally. You gotta think for yourself and just stop following blind behind everybody else.
Right.
At some point,
Right.
you got to. At some point, you got to learn to think for yourself. And you go through the Bible, you read, you try to understand it, get to understanding for yourself. But then you got to go back and look at the history of the Bible and things, because they had they said it was nine slave Bibles, and they finally found one in the United States and had it on display. Yes, I went and looked it up for myself. I ain't telling you what nobody else. I'm telling you what I read. So if a lie, they put it on the internet.
Yeah.
They finally found one Bible, one of the Bibles that it had precisely on there, slave Bible, and they had it on display in the National Museum of Bibles in Washington D.C. So
shut your mouth.
It kind of answered a few questions for me, because in our generation they kept us in the church to a certain extent, and it started making me ask questions about. Okay, we got all these Bible, we got all these books in the Bible, 66 books in the Bible, but you go to church and the preacher only preaching out the New Testament. Why he ain't preaching out the Old Testament? Why he ain't preaching from Revelations? Okay, then I get big enough to understand and go do a little research. Might took me to be an old woman to do it, but I did go do a little research. When they start making the churches become 501c3s, nonprofits, they gave them the right to tell them what they could and couldn't preach. So that's why they stopped preaching out the Old Testament.
Come on, girl.
That's why they stopped preaching out the Old Testament and Revelation, because the Old Testament and Revelations was where all the real gems was, where you can get a lot of understanding of what's going on in day-to-day life. The New Testament was being wait a minute. I call her back. The New Testament was supposed to be the testament of Christ. So after they decide that if you ain't no Christian or you don't go along with the Bible, you ain't nothing. So they have to teach Christianity through Jesus Christ.
Right.
All people gotta do is all you gotta do. I'm not trying to talk like I know what I'm done. I'm telling you what I read and what my understanding was.
Yeah.
They start preaching. They start, because when we was little kids in church and they teaching us about Jesus, they was teaching us he got skin of bronze, hair of wool. Okay, but when you look at that picture in the church, wasn't no hair of wool, wasn't no bronze skin. It was white skin and blonde hair and blue eyes and eyes of fire. There wasn't none of that. So oh well, okay, but this is what the Bible said. But this is a picture of Jesus. That wasn't no picture of Jesus. That was a picture of a man, a white man. That wasn't what the Bible described. So then other people start questioning this. Okay, it made me do a little bit more. I've listened to people talk. They talking about the Bible. Made me go do a little bit more research. Okay, why is it called the King James Version? King James had all the other Bibles. He had all the other Bibles destroyed and had somebody write the Bible out the way he wanted it written. And that's the Bible been circulated. And that's the reason why in today's age, you see the NIV Bible, the New Word Bible, along with the King James Bible version.
Right.
And
I've seen that.
Yes. And King James, it was a real smart man named Martin Luther, and he had all the secrets and the secret scribes that they had dug up out of Africa and everything. And he wouldn't give them to King James because he told him some of the stuff in there was secrets and stuff and could destroy him and the world. He didn't care. He wanted all the information. He wanted them scribes. And Martin Luther wouldn't give him them scribes. So he had Martin Luther killed and went and got the scribes. And after he had the King James Version Bible written, he destroyed all the rest of the scribes.
Shut up.
I'm telling you, all you gotta do
Shut
this
up.
weekend.
Shut.
What? I like to read. That's why I be going to do stuff.
You did
looking for stuff.
Whole lot. You did a whole lot of research.
Yeah, I did. I like to read and stuff. I be having questions in my head, and if I hear somebody else talk about it, I go look it up.
Yeah.
I be like, well, I ain't the only one think that. I ain't the only one been looking side eye at that.
Right.
And that's why I go look up stuff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't got much to hide.
That's why I always say you ain't never too old to learn. You ain't. If I say you ain't never too old to learn. I didn't know. You just told me something. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
And that's why they always talking about. That's why they always stressing. And if you sit back and think and look, listen, and think about it, they always stressing, love thy neighbor, submit to thy master, turn the other cheek. That was because that's how they train the slaves outside of getting the men and women and buck breaking them in front of their family and friends. They buck break the men. You put it in front of the slave. Once they see that happen to one, they ain't gonna want to do it to the other one. And if you couldn't let this was my number one question. Then I'm talking and I'm not lying. Why is it when we were slaves, it was against the law for us to read, but you threw that Bible in our face?
Yep. That
was the question.
If we knew how to read.
You couldn't read nothing but the Bible. You couldn't read nothing else. Why you can't? I understand the importance of the Bible, but why you can't read nothing else but the Bible? And then when they figured out that it didn't take us long to learn how to read their English language, they had to come up with, oh, no, they can't read, they can't do this. We're going to make laws. Because 99.9% of the laws is written for black people, period.
Right. And I said,
My family be talking that noise, so all I do is sit up in this house, but that ain't what I do because I like to read. I just don't sit in front of that computer as much as I used to because of my eyesight, but I like to read. And I'm nosy, I ain't gonna lie. I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on around me. I done live a good majority of my life. I gotta worry about that my kids and my grandkids know what's going on in this world, because it ain't nobody like it was when I was 15 and 16 years old, and I got 15 and 16-year-old grandkids, and the world is totally different. Of course, time keep moving, but it's totally different, and it ain't getting no better.
Right. It's getting worse. So much. So it's like way I kid and what I read about and what I have to be really true, because I see that damn girl, and people don't even realize last week the main ones who ain't ones who gonna mess up everything because they never was paying attention.
I tell my husband, I said one thing God gave everybody, and that's a conscience. You know right from wrong. You might act like you don't know it, but you know everybody know right from wrong. And you already know when you're going out there to do something you ain't got no business. You already know you're doing something you ain't got no business. Ain't nobody gotta tell you.
We learn from that. We learn from then. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To we know the like you say we know.
Mm-hmm.
We know the rights and wrongs. So that's why I was saying. But he didn't know better. How did he know better? But you come out that room, stay on that potty till you pee TT. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they older. We don't even pay that stuff no mind. We being forgot.
Mm-hmm.
What we learned back then, we don't. It don't even really matter.
Just like I was keeping this little girl. I was keeping this little girl.
What little girl?
I was keeping this little it was my son's friend granddaughter. Now she about 4-5 months older than my youngest granddaughter. My youngest granddaughter going to the pot. You older than 5 months older than she is, you should have been going to the pot. You ain't going to the pot because there ain't nobody making you go to the pot, and they steady putting pull-ups on you. If you can walk around here and call people out their name, you can go to the pot. I teach her how to put her clothes on right. It didn't take me no time to teach you how to put your clothes on, and you putting them clothes on right, putting the tags in the back and everything. But you ain't going to the pot. What we got a problem. We got a problem. Cause like I said, if you old enough to call people out their name, bitches and hoes, you old enough to go to the pot. Then your grandma, like I said, everybody raise their kids on the way and they do that. But when a child getting a certain age, society expect them, so you should be right along with that. Because if you want to send them kids to school and they don't know how to use the bathroom, well, them white folks gonna be talking about your ass because they expect them kids to know how to go to the bathroom and not making excuses for them.
They sure do. They sure do. They sure do.
I taught her how to use the bathroom, put her clothes on, and everything.
You hear me, Shaw?
Shoes on the right feet, everything. Cause you ain't got no business running around here, 3 years old, calling people bitches and hoes, and still got to pull up on.
You know you sure right.
And then had a nerve to tell you when it's wet or it's nasty. No, it don't work like that. Not around me.
Sure right. I understand stuff. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, and I said I'm not trying to be mean. I told her and the grandma, I'm not trying to be mean. This is a little black girl, and it's my job to make sure when she go out there in that world and she around me that she know what she supposed to know, whether you gonna baby her or not.
Right.
Because when you put her out there by herself and you ain't taught her what she need to know, she gonna be out there by herself.
Yeah. Yeah. In the streets. You sure right.
I told her, I said, when you go
down, this would come down to saying, we play games and, you know, and they're on the street. That's what they do. Shit.
I told her, I said, when you get old, you gonna say, that was a mean old bitch, but she taught me a lot.
She can be up on her toes. She yeah, better get over on her because she gonna. That's the way it go. That's the way it go.
That's why
Yeah.
I said, I don't.
But
I said, my children, they crazy as hell. I don't think I'm the perfect mom in the world because I know I made mistakes. But I'm been living long enough to know what the world expects of a person and how you can halfway maneuver this world if you know what you're supposed to know at the age. When you're 4 years old, you're supposed to know how to go to the bathroom.
yeah.
You should be able to tell somebody how old you are, what your name is, what your mama name is, how old you are, and your birthday, if nothing else. Because them white folks don't care if you know or not.
You sure right. Because my son going to head start at 3 years old. Sure was. He knew,
I said, I was going.
you know what I'm saying? He knew some stuff, you know what I'm saying, at 3 years old. Shit, yeah, he was a head start at 3 years old. Baby showed it in Arkansas.
Because it was, I say that.
How to say do certain things when you little kid. You sure do.
When I stayed in the woods in the country when I was 3 years old. I went to head start at 3. And before I went up in that school, Cassandra got 9 letters in it. And Cassandra knew how to spell Cassandra at 3 years old because her mama made sure. And that's the way I look at it. They look.
Yeah.
My kids look at me like I'm crazy, but they already know because they went through it. What my mama expected of me, and if I did, I expected of y'all. If I see it might take you a little bit longer, I'm going to give you that little leeway. But what she expected of me, I expected of y'all. Because if I can do it, you can do it.
You better come on with it, girl.
And then my little granddaughter, you been working a tablet ever since you was 18 months old. So if you can work that tablet, you're going to tell me your name, you're going to know how to spell your name, and you're going to know your birthday. And for my granddaughter went to school, and I ain't bragging, I'm just telling you because I'm the one taught her. But she stepped in that school last year at 4 years old. She knew how to spell her name. She knew what her name was. She knew her birthday. She knew her mama name, and she knew her nana name.
I know that's right. You supposed, and that's the idea of a grandmother. Grandmother's now even. You put something, you're distilling something. You putting something in. You put something in there cooking. I mean, they might cook, but partying and cake in it, and and
yeah, I told him, I said, y'all might think I'm crazy.
Grandparents is not grandparents anymore.
That's right, and I'm a grandma like my grandma was. I know I started young with having my kids, and I made a lot of mistakes. But good Lord gave me a chance to make up with the mistakes with their kids, because my kids is crazy. My kids is crazy.
Your kids crazy.
They crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. This is new generation. I just hope that, the things can be better for our kids of color and for any kids, because remember that they show you only so much on the news. The news is designed to show you only so much. At the end, they always try to give you a happy ending because they know they gave you so much on your mind and then stress you out. They gotta give you some kind of happy ending. So if you do go to bed, that's what I think.
And if something doesn't happen with the black people, it's always the headline.
Yeah.
They got us so traumatized. Yeah. It's pitiful.
And I know it. And little black kids scare police, and Chinese kids scare the police, but 9 times out of 10, it's the black kids that scare the police. Even the black women. It's even the women getting beat up. Even women will start getting beaten up by police. And I think that's crazy. What a man doing beating up a woman? You're a policeman.
Because the majority of the damn police force is cowards.
You beating a woman up. So what make you want to beat up a woman? You got all these things on your body, but you want to beat me up. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. It's pitiful. And then
because they don't look at
bad Pap. It's like it's and it done got.
I'm waking up.
Are you still here?
Yeah. Because they don't they don't look at us like we humans. They don't look at our kids as being kids, they grown ups. They look at our kids as being grown adults, and then they look at us as a whole as we less than they are. So we don't have no rights, we don't have nothing. And that's the bad part about it, because if it wasn't for us, whether people want to believe it or think it out, if it wasn't for us, America wouldn't be nothing.
I know.
If you didn't have us to beat on and kill, who would you have to beat on and kill? If you didn't have the black people running out spending every dime they got just to survive, how would y'all make it?
Ooh, girl. Yeah. If we sat down and boycotted and not spend a dime with the white, we have a whole, and I think our look on aspect would be totally different.
Yes.
Like we still would have had Wall Street. Things wouldn't be so bad, I don't believe. It might be as a fight between the whites and blacks, but as far as living experience, I don't think it would be so. I don't think it would be so bad.
I don't think it would be as bad either, because back in the day, before they started burning everything down, black folks shot with each other. Black folks took care of each other. Black folks did everything with each other.
Yep.
And they didn't like it because the black people that had their own little businesses and taking care of the black people community in their own little area, like Black Wall Street, that wasn't the only one they did. They did it all over America. That's the reason why black folks don't want to spend their money with other black folks now. The white man done scared you from doing it.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is. And we gonna have to we definitely gonna have to get that back together. That's why I get so mad when I be trying to help people. I be trying to help I'm people can say what they want to, but I'm gonna try to help my own kind first, because we the low man on the totem pole. And I can't understand how other black people see another black person struggling and won't open your mouth, won't say nothing, just walk right on by them. That ain't right. if you in the position to help somebody, that's why I like what you're doing, and I'm glad that you getting out there and you trying to help the homeless and the less fortunate and all that. That's good. It give me a little bit more incentive because I'm always trying. If you come through, and ask for my help, I'm gonna give you the help if I can. Especially if you black. No matter how I feel about you, I'm gonna do it. I help white people out too. I ain't, I just feel some type of way about them. I ain't gonna lie. But I got white friends too. But I'm looking at the fact that we got to come together because ain't nobody gonna save us but us. And we got to come together and help each other.
But see, the thing about that is, Pap, is that we too busy worrying about somebody getting ahead of you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And too busy trying to help something you are too busy because I'm up faster than you. And we hold ourselves back.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Hatred. Yeah, we hold ourselves back with hatred because we well, I'm making a story, and because I don't understand that stuff right there. I don't. I wasn't raised like that.
Mm-mm. Wait a minute, you're breaking up.
I break it up.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if it's you or me, because every now and then I move and I get a good signal.
Probably at the end of, I might end up moving from where I'm at if I keep going to another location. And I don't like shopping with black business because, I like that we have black business and black business owners that's being successful. They still be higher than the Caucasian man.
Mm-hmm.
They watch you more than these people watch you.
Mm-hmm.
You break your body, but they watch more than the Chinese watch you. You know what I'm saying? And they want to know why you don't spend your money with the black owners. For what? They hiding your shit. And they watch you more than they. I don't do light shopping with black owners. I don't do this. It don't make a difference. I don't see it.
The difference is a lot of the black owners, they done been so brainwashed till they think the same thing about the next black man as the white man do.
Huh.
That's a lot of it.
Well, they need to get together. They need to get that together.
Yep.
Cause your show here $1.95.
And cost. And then another thing is, a lot of what they don't realize is you got to compete with the white man. So if you're a black person in business, you got to either have your prices the same as his or lower. Cause you want that same customer that white man getting. And the white man getting all the black customers. Yeah. And you being a black business owner, you should want the black customers too. So therefore, you got to either put your prices with his or lower than his to get them. And give the black man, that's another thing. With a lot of black business owners, they don't want to give the black people the same amount, the same service that they would give a white person that walk in their store.
Yep. Yep. You better come on and say it. Say that.
If like it's one thing that I learned, which I mean it didn't make no. I already heard it before, but I heard it in another context. Money is green. No matter who hand it's coming out of. So if you expect for me to come in here and be
Right.
your customer and spend my green, you treat me just like you treat the next person that come in here and that's gonna spend your green. Cause them white folks, them Indians, them Iranians, whoever they is, the Africans, whoever got the store, they understand that. They ain't giving a damn about who come in that store, as long as they got that green in their pocket.
That's okay. And I think that they
Mm-hmm.
It's common sense. Common sense.
Yeah, it's common sense.
Common
Cause
sense.
if you in business to make $1, so it shouldn't matter who. It matters to a certain extent, but then again, it shouldn't matter on who you doing your business with. And me personally, I'm a black person. I'm gonna go out there and try to get them work with them white folks because I know that's where all the money at. But I'm gonna go over here and try to get me some black customers too because I know it's harder for them to get service than it is the white person.
Right.
And I'm gonna take care of my own.
Right. You sure right. You sure right. You sure right. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
If
And
I was a
then
business owner, I wouldn't be high. I'll be low on my food. If I was a business owner, I wouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? 20 cents cheaper. Especially if I'm in the community of my colored people, I wouldn't be nowhere. I might be 15 cents cheaper, just because it's my community. I lose a couple of dollars because I'm in my community. I'm trying to give them a good business, like a good dollar price, and that's what you have to do sometime. And then when people come to the store, I'm 15 cents short. Well, I just anytime now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just let it go. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
some like go cents short, they want all every day.
You cutting into my profits. You cutting into my profits.
So don't worry about it. Oh, so he know he gonna get it back.
Yeah.
He gonna get that money back. Yeah. Yeah.
And it don't make no. That's the only way. That's the only way that a change gonna be. And that's the only way we gonna get a change to be made if we. Yeah, if we learn how to. We gotta learn how to come together and learn how to work together and operate together. And we don't know how to do that. And just like you said, the next black person don't want to see you get ahead of them and all this and all that. It don't make no sense. It shouldn't be about that. Because if I stand up, I'm gonna be able to stand somebody else up. So why not do it?
Right. Right. Right.
Just like
just how they help them with cars, businesses, land.
And come take everything away from us.
Food. They good.
And then come take everything away from us.
You know it. White man, a Caucasian person. Everybody don't know who will help you. They don't know where it come from unless you. But we don't. You know what I'm saying? We I mean by that is they share, but don't they not too they not they don't they not in the mood in the a black person is in the business sometimes not seeing another black person get ahead if they feel like, but a white man don't care. He gonna help regardless. You know.
Because
But
9 times out of 10, the white man trying to figure out what he can learn from you or what he can get from you. So he gonna help you because he looking at it where it's something in it for me.
We just sure right.
Just like my little old neighbors next door.
When
I
help people, if you come before they me, I know everything happen on season timing. Timing and season is everything.
Just like my little old neighbor.
Season is for everything. This ain't your season to get what you need to get. It's your timing.
Right.
You know. It's somebody else's time, you know, and that's why I said it, you know, next year, you know, like this year my friendship got all her blessings. Then next year, who knows? You see what I'm saying? So everything happened on timing and the season.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just like my little neighbors next door to me. Now I know the women up in there, they like other women. And they got boys up in there. When the ice last year when the ice gave, I told my husband to give him the shovel and help him out. Cause you can just imagine, you know. Then you got 2 little sons up there and they bad, them little boys bad as hell, but you ain't teaching them nothing. And this year when the ice hit, he come over here and asked for the shovel. I gave him the shovel and I peeped out the window just to see, you know, I'm just looking out the window. He didn't even know how to get the ice off the driveway with the shovel. I understand we in Texas. But you ought to at least nope, ain't got no man to teach him nothing. So I come in the house. I put my coat on and my boots. When I went back, I said, "Give me that shovel. Let me help y'all out. Let me help y'all out." It didn't take me about 10, 15 minutes, and I had the driveway where they could pull up in it because every time they back up in it, the tires would spin. And I cleaned that driveway out. Yeah. And I'm showing them, you know, I'm an old woman compared to everybody out here. I'm an old woman. And I'm out here moving this ice, and then none of y'all have sense enough to do it. Some things you got to learn how to do on your own, you know. And they was nice about, you know, she was nice about me. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna cook you something to eat. No, that's all right. You ain't got to cook me nothing to eat. I appreciate it. But I didn't mind coming out here helping y'all because I see y'all having a hard time. And if something go wrong in my house, I expect y'all to come and help me. You know, not that you're gonna do it, but right. You would think twice. Right. She did come over here and help us, you know.
Didn't they do?
And yeah, your sons is bad as hell. You can't do nothing with them. You can't do nothing with them, and you ain't teaching them. I'm peeping out the window looking at you. Can't do nothing with them. But that young black men, and y'all not paying attention to what.
They bad as hell.
Yeah, and that young black men, and they not paying attention to what's going on in the world around them, and you ain't teaching them. From what I can see, you're not teaching them to navigate this world because they're gonna get grown and get thrown to the wolves, and then what's gonna happen to them?
Gonna get ate up by the wolves. Sure. You right. And see, that's why I said these fathers, these black fathers, you know, having these babies with these women, not just black fathers. You got deadbeat daddies every damn world. Who don't want to help, you know, you got fathers that do want to help, and the fathers that don't want to help. Those are ones that mama so good with, but then the ones who helping you, who trying to help you, he's a dad. But how is he a dad? I never figured out in my life that how is it that a man's a deadbeat dad when he trying to pick his kid up? Man, I don't tell he's a deadbeat dad when he ain't trying to pick his kid up, don't buy his kid nothing. They never in time with his kid, the father in this kid life and pick him up and for school and do things that father.
Cause it.
So you got those people, these men out here that ain't teaching their kids nothing.
Cause my son going through that right now. My son is going through that right now. He going through that right now.
That's crazy.
He was married to this girl. They got one child together, their oldest child. She got another baby. She was pregnant with the baby before the divorce was even final. But the baby ain't none of my sons. You been the whole time, even when you was married to my son, and he doing everything. I ain't saying it because he's my son. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you exactly what went down. You calling my son a deadbeat? He ain't this. He ain't that. He gonna have children strode everywhere. Now, mind you, my son got one child by you. The oldest child you got is, and y'all was married when you had this baby and everything. Now you got another baby, and his daddy is a deadbeat. But his daddy don't do no wrong, and my son trying to do everything he supposed to do. That's his child. That's his only child. She a girl, and you throwing every monkey wrench you can in the program for no reason at all.
See that?
I'm telling you the truth. Now,
see,
she done moved up here now, and at one point they was all living up here. And then when they decided to split up and get a divorce, she moved back to Texarkana. He stayed up here. Okay, he's sticking to it after they go through the divorce and everything. Because when they went to court for the divorce, she was 8 months pregnant. Damn. So they had to put the divorce proceeding off until after she had the baby, because that was legally my son's baby. They were still legally married.
Right.
So after they go through the divorce and everything, he literally had to drive all the way to Texarkana to pick up his daughter, or get somebody to meet him, try to talk her into meeting him halfway, or somebody going to Texarkana, bring my baby back. You got to pay for gas, all this. Now you up here with him. He's still sticking to his visitation right like he supposed to, and you won't let her go.
See,
and I said all that to say this. It's sad. This is one thing, and I learned this 25 years ago. Really, it really hit me in the face. It's sad when you got deadbeat mamas. I'm a woman. I can't understand how a mama can be deadbeat.
You better come on.
I can't understand it. And I started out early, 15 years old, and I can't understand how you can be a deadbeat mama. That just don't make sense to me. But some people say I talk too much, but sometimes I gotta say what you gotta say. And my husband, he got 2 deadbeat baby mamas, and he was married to one of them. And they deadbeat baby mamas, both of them.
Yeah, my son got a deadbeat baby mama. Motherfucker. She's sorry. She get that check. She get $450 every 2 weeks, not $450 a week, a month. $450 every 2 weeks, and a BB and stomach done, and she was fucked up built. I ain't gonna say bad built. She was fucked up built. She was fucked up. And We got her some ass, girl. She was flattening the damn doorknob, girl. The front door, girl. She got her some ass, girl. And money got this foods and start her over selling elbows and shit and said napping and shit. His nuts down there in his stomach, pants too damn tight. How did this money a month? Your fat ass ain't doing nothing but eating it up and ain't doing nothing with her son on that Facebook page. All you see on the Facebook page is food. You don't want my son to have
It don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense.
yeah. It's scary. And I'm like, hey, now it was my hitting thoughts in the head. Your son did it. He did. I did. He be, you know, and all he do is play the damn Xbox. He don't even go outside.
I got a grandson do the same thing. And then you try to take the game away from him. You done hurt their feelings. You done killed them. You done stabbed them. Yeah, it's sad. My got a grandson the same way. That's the very reason why.
And I tell my oldest son, huh? Go ahead. What you say?
I said I got a grandson the same way. That's the reason why.
Go ahead. What you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I decided to open my business. Part of the reason why, because I'm tired of looking at all these young boys walking around here, and you ain't even going outside getting no sunshine. You ain't even got sense enough to go outside and play in the dirt. That's what boys do.
Yep.
Climbing trees and all this kind of stuff. These boys nowadays, I don't know what to say about these boys nowadays. And the mamas, it ain't all the daddy's fault. It's the mama and the daddy's fault, because it takes two to make them. And so therefore it takes two to raise them. And the mama, daddy ain't nowhere around. And my son ain't gonna be like that. And you make your son worse than the daddy. Half them punking them out. It don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. I can't understand it for the life of me. The little bitty grandson. I'll make sure he play with cars and trucks and everything. If that means I got to buy him like I did, I buy cars and trucks, and that's what you play with, dude. You don't play with. You got them sisters. They ain't got nothing but dolls. You ain't finna play with them dolls. You gonna get some cars and trucks. You gonna go out there. My daughter got mad because he wasn't nothing but like 4 months old.
Shit.
My grandson like 4 months old. I took him outside and set him in the middle of the yard. Mom, you got my baby on that ground. That's a boy. Let him play in that dirt. I set him right in the middle of the yard. Let him play in the dirt.
See, my son, he was flat. Let's go out here and football. Let's go out here and throw the ball. And some try to do stuff with on, and he said that my son wasn't gonna give up. He just went on start just doing, well, I guess I might well go ahead because he ain't gonna stop getting on my nerve. He ain't gonna leave me alone. But so now he gonna start getting where he know how to interact with other kids. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But first he didn't know how to interact with kids. But you know, I don't, you know, I don't know. I didn't play with kids too well when I was young. Like we played, and you know, we played in the dirt. We played hopscotch and jump rope and jacks, and you know, play marbles. We did fun stuff, but I guess the
Yeah.
kids think what they doing right now is fun stuff. Like we did things we fun with, but you know, I'm gonna invent games and you know, earn money
Yeah.
out playing games for things like that. Up and go outside and turn the game off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we made up our own games. We didn't have no game. We ain't got no jump rope. We finna go find something to jump rope with.
Mm-hmm. And I remember the only game that we had. I remember when first it came out was the Atari.
Mm-hmm. Hell, we was going to the arcade to play the game, and that was the thing for us. Let's go to the arcade. Let's go to the store.
The
They got
games
a
didn't
Pac-Man in there.
but yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. And kids don't play the pinball machine, girl.
Girl,
I wish pinball machine.
Me too. I wish I could find one to put in my house. I ain't gonna lie.
With my hip. Girl, I used to hit it with my hip, girl, and everything. I be hitting that with my goddamn right here. Bam, 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 bam. We turn that damn machine up. But they don't have more. They don't have pinball machines anymore.
I remember when I was working at McDonald's, I was 22 years old. We used to get out of work late at night and go to the Flying J just to play pinball machine.
What?
And we used to go down there, it was me, two white girls, just to play the pinball machine. Because that was the closest one. I worked up there on Richmond Road at the McDonald's. And we would leave there and go way out there off 20 to the Flying J to play the pinball machine. And that was in that was the early 90s when I was 22. I remember that. We was going to play the pinball machine. I love pinball machine. Wish I could put one in my house.
Yeah, we be hitting it, and the sound you make dim.
And you know that movie used to be right. You know that movie theater used to be right there on 59 by the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, I remember that theater. I used to be stepping at the
Yeah, I used to work there, and when I was married to my first husband, and they had a pinball machine up in there. That's the only reason why he would come up there, because he would turn the pinball machine over every time, get the high score every time. And we'd be up in there after the place done closed, especially when the assistant manager was there, a white boy, and he like hanging out with black people. He ain't had no friends. We stay up in there to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning playing pinball.
Pinball machine.
They don't know what that stuff is.
Pinball machines, baby. So did.
They don't know what that kind of stuff is. They don't know what that kind of stuff is.
I wish they did, we did so much stuff, and we knew how to act. We knew how to act then, and we didn't care if our school, none to no stores wasn't.
We didn't know all. We didn't know what all that means. If
when we fall, get no fire.
We didn't know what all that was.
All I knew was my granddaddy had some heat, had some weapons, and I knew was we all knew we didn't hide nothing. I got to go ahead and hide. So. Now he didn't hide nothing because we knew we better not touch.
That's right. That's right. That's how my papa had a gun rack in the living room, and the guns right there, and you better not touch them.
Yep.
Shotgun right there in the living room, and you better not touch them.
Right, better not. Sure, better not.
But these kids, they make.
I had seen. They made what?
They make everything so accessible to these kids. They got so much more knowledge and so much available to them than what we had to us. They just think they can't be touched. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. The technologists, the technology.
Technology good, but it's ruining a lot of people.
I wonder, Pep, if we didn't deal with the computers, you know what I'm saying? Would it be too much of a change and on pay phones and only just house phones? I wonder, would it be much different? I know it'd be much different as far as credit card, a better place, in a better thought of mind, with less crime. It was less crime for how it would be, if we in the early 80s, like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think what a lot of it is, this is just my opinion.
I know it'd be more like the what you call them? Is it Amish people? We call Amish people. Amish people. We changed.
Yeah.
The Amish people didn't change. We changed. We changed.
Yeah, I think a lot of what it is the United States, number one, and white people, they so capitalistic. And then on top of that, this is my opinion, it goes so deep to the white people ain't do nothing, so everything got to be easy for them. Everything got to be easy. That's why they come up with the microwave. They can't cook. They want the food cooked fast. Everything got to be so easy to them. And a lot of times, easy ain't always better.
Right.
Okay, you had toaster ovens and all that. You went from the toaster oven to making the microwave. You cooked the food fast. The food ain't no better cooked faster. It was better cooked slow the way it's supposed to be cooked. Then you buy the microwave food. All you gotta do is throw it in the microwave and cook. Well, what kind of chemicals you got in put in the food for it to cook that fast? That's just the way I look at stuff.
You sure right.
I thought my perspective on microwave.
Right though, is to make the food cook. And the time limit that they come to throw it out. through.
Yeah, and my thing is, white
You
people
know,
couldn't cook to begin with in the first place. The black folks doing all the cooking for 'em. So why I got? And then when you gotta cook for yourself, you gotta find a way that make it faster and quicker. And then you taking the quality away from food. It to me is that like they technology and being the first at this and being the first at that, you taking away from the quality of life because things that made life quality, you taking it out. You got to grow the chicken so fast, so you're pumping them with steroids and all this kind of stuff. And the world ain't moving no faster than it was moving at first, because if that's the case, the Amish wouldn't be still living like they were living before all this technology.
right, right, right. But see, I wonder why they didn't change like we changed. They didn't go along. Why we changed? Why we didn't just remain the same? I mean, but I'm sure because we'll be left behind from what our friends know. We want equipment and not. I wonder if we still was like that, you know, would it be better? I think it would be better though. I think they'd be more involved in farming and cleaning and cooking and educating. We didn't have a and
Yeah, it might. I mean, you know, technology.
Computers and things like that. I feel like they should have kept the technology a long time.
You know, technology is good for some things. You know, it really is good for some. And we can, me and you both can speak on it because we saw the technology evolve in our lifetime.
Right.
We saw the technology evolve faster than anybody else in our lifetime. We saw going from like I remember working on a computer my first time in 10th grade. I was in 10th grade when I first put my hands on the technology. So we done seen them go from big computers to little bitty computers to telephone computers. Basically what they are.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And but as far
technology.
And as far as all these smart houses and Alexa and Siri and all that really don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense. I don't need you to tell me what ain't in my refrigerator. I should have sense enough to walk over there to that refrigerator and open it up and see what's in there and what ain't in there. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need you to set my temperature in my house because you might set the temperature on 70 and I'm cold and I might need it a little bit higher. So that's the case. I go over there and set it myself. You might turn my heat on and I don't want the heat on. Right. I want the air conditioner on. And I don't need to walk up to my refrigerator. Right. And I can already see what's on the inside of it. I don't need to see that. I need to open the door and see. Now, I might sound crazy, and other people might think I'm crazy. But if it was all these many years with not being able to see what's on the inside of it, why it won't keep on working that way?
Right. Right.
That's my question.
I feel you. You hear me? Yep. Yep. But
they know when it comes to getting over on people. They very smart on that. We gonna make this and we gonna tell them this the next best thing so they can run out and buy it.
Yep.
Cause black folks buying everything and trying to make sure they stay caught up with the Joneses and everything. And then you sitting over there, $50,000 in motherfucking debt cause you trying to be like the excuse my French. You trying to be like the Joneses and the Joneses sitting over there laughing at you cause you $50,000 in debt. And don't know how you gonna get out of it.
Keep ahead. You struggling to right.
That's all what it is.
Like I was growing up, I had a good part of growing up, but when I was growing up, I feel like now that I see what the kids are going through and the things that they deal with for technology and the games and the prices and the cost of the food they like to eat in the restaurant, you know, the little convenient.
Yeah. And then
I didn't have to go through what they going through right now as far as that. You know, and I'm glad that you know when I was growing up,
like my grandkids be nothing buy me this. I candy boy $1.50, $2. I remember paying 25 cents for a damn candy boy. I ain't paying for that. That's too high. None of that's how much it costs. I don't care. I don't care how much it costs. And then the one back in the day, the one cost 25 cents tastes better than the shit I'm paying $2 for now.
Yep.
It ain't even the same stuff.
Do you know a Fanta? A Fanta soda? Shit. What?
Remember you go to the damn Coke
That's a lot of money for a soda.
Yeah, and you remember you go to the Coke machine. Go to the Coke machine and get one 25 cents.
$4.
It don't make no sense.
Do you remember you remember Union Supply downtown? You remember Union Supply downtown? But back then those big old thick Coke bottles.
Yeah.
5 cents or for 50 cents.
Yeah.
Girl, I used to love go get my dog on. I'm gonna go get my money back. I need a bag full of bottles. Yeah, I'm gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Baby. I've been going to give me some cookies.
And then
some cookies and me some summer something. I'm gonna go home and eat, yeah. And my little and I love those plain pink cookies. Oh
yeah.
So do you see any of our friends in school?
Every now and then I see a couple of them. Every now and then I see a couple of them. A lot of them still got their noses in the air. And I don't know why. A lot of them still have their noses in the air. But a lot of them, you know, like I see Paula Moss. I see Paula Moss from time to time. I circles across from time to time. Because she got a son the same age as my youngest daughter. And her oldest daughter.
What happened? Let's see. Well, I don't know what it could be. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, we just basically just reminiscing back in the day how things used to be. You know what I'm saying? And the changes and everything. There you is. I what happened.
I'm still here. It keeps going in and out.
So you back, huh?
I'm still here. It just keeps going in and out. Can you hear me?
Oh, well, it did. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, there you.
It keep going in and out.
I hear you. Yeah. yeah. You know, so I think that we had a good when we were age now, but they are probably think that they got it good, but I don't think they got it good as we had, you know, out of a
No.
pocket cost.
And and how dangerous everything
we
is.
didn't have a high price on car paying for getting our cars fixed, and you know that food so damn high don't make no sense.
Yes.
You can find. They say eggs for 18, eggs for 14. I don't know.
That don't make no sense.
But I know this food is just too high, you know. And they don't on fruit, and they're not on free lunch, and kids not on free lunch, and the kid don't have all the money. When they get to do is take that food from them, put it in the trash, and give them, and they're in the trash. So my thing is, you put taking food from the kid, don't get in a peanut butter trash, and that means that my kid can't eat, and then you can.
Yeah, and you give them peanut butter jelly sandwich, or you won't even let them eat it all, and that don't make no sense. How you gonna deny a kid from eating food? Them the future. If you don't eat, that was my thing. My kids gonna eat. If I don't eat, they gonna eat. It don't make no sense. And you free lunch. Everybody was getting free lunch at one point.
Yeah.
Now everything is about $1. Everything is about $1.
Yeah, I know, but if you gonna throw it away, why not just go ahead and get?
That's right. And then they tell them what
trash can. Why not just go ahead and give it to the kid?
Yeah, and then they telling them what they can and can't eat at school. You got to eat this, you got to eat that. It ain't government approved. It ain't USDA approved and all this kind of stuff. Everybody don't eat wheat bread.
No, everybody don't eat wheat bread. No.
I was like when I worked at the school in Lindale. If you were an employee there, you could eat lunch free. And you go in the cafeteria, they ain't got no white bread. It's all wheat bread. I don't want that. But what if I don't? And then the white people get so far as to tell you where you can and can't eat at. If you giving me an hour, 30 minutes for lunch, what I do on my lunch break is my business, because you're not paying me for that hour on the job. And where I eat at ain't none of your business.
Right. Right.
I'm telling you, I done been people think I'm not like that. I done got older, and my grandma warned me when I was early. She said they ain't all bad. You just gotta get to know them. But I done been around some white people that don't give a fuck about no nigga. And no nigga woman, no black woman, number one, they sure don't give a damn about your ass. And then what taught me what gave me my lesson, put it that way, is I was working with predominantly men. I was working with men, and a white man gonna show you his true colors all day, every day. He don't care.
Amen. I can deal with that. I fuck with him.
That's right.
I can.
You know where I stand. You gonna show me where you stand, and I'm gonna show you where I stand. As long as you stay over there and I stay over here, we can talk all day.
You hear me? That's right. And what the and his dad was a redneck for sure. I knew his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that my 3'6", weighed about 300 pounds. Big, heavy, thick white boy. He had cute little dimples in his little old cheek. And girl, and what he always brought me. So he always thought about me. But I always thought about him. But it didn't change him how he, how he acted. You know what I'm saying, with other people. You see what I'm saying? But I just hate how people just, I don't know, just act so crazy. And then you know what, Pam? Back in the day, they was preaching back in the day we was growing up, but they didn't show it like that. They didn't show it like they try to do it now. And they didn't do things, a bunch of tests. We didn't do no protests because we didn't have them kind of reactions of things going on when we was, if they did, TV, radios, and everything else.
Yeah.
So I don't know how my household could have missed anything there, and when we had football games and basketball games and track meets, we knew how to go home and not be out there showing our cousin into our lives, into our schools, and into what we did, and to what we wore, and to what we, they don't even care. They don't even think they could be 10 years old and still might cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, that's I
I'm
believe that's
that, I'm glad that you believe what now?
I believe a lot of that is because
the
the parents ain't teaching them nothing at home. And then when they go out in public, they act that way in the public, and then the parents don't discipline them or try to tell them no different. They think that's how they're supposed to act in public. So when mama and dad ain't nowhere around, they get worse.
Yeah. I got a little niece. So I got a great niece like that. She's something else, honey. They we couldn't call police, we get our ass whooped. You get your ass, people on you. You know, and nobody, police, nothing. Parents didn't give a damn. Kids get where they can tell, teach them, tell my mama, tell my daddy, but now those like that we were good. We were some good kids back then. We sure.
Teacher told anything on us, we was gonna get in trouble. If that teacher told anything on us, we was gonna get in trouble because we got that lesson before we left the house. Don't you take your behind out there showing out.
Girl, I stayed in trouble, girl. They don't make go across that damn stage.
They don't teach them damn kids now. Don't take your ass out there in them streets and act like you ain't got no good sense. And and then you gotta look at it like this too. This another thing that made me open my eyes. The kids spend more time at school than they do at home. And the only
don't they, girl? Yeah.
And then the only person they looking at, because they took all the black men out of school, the only person they looking at is that white woman. And you can't clown that white woman. You can't clown her, whatever she say, go. And then they instilling in them that you can call CPS, you can get your parents in trouble for whooping your ass, and they got more influence on them than the parents. And a lot of the parents sit on their ass instead of enforcing the rules and regulations in their house. Is the same rules and regulations outside their house. They sit on their ass and let that white woman raise their damn kids. Then when they get home, you can't do nothing with them.
That's right. You sure right. You can't do shit.
I told you my sons called themselves. One of them was 15 and the other one was 12. They called themselves gonna call the police on me because I finna whoop their ass. And call the police. When the police got there, he said, I asked him what was he doing over there because didn't nobody call him from my house, and it wasn't but one cell phone in the house at the time. I said in his mind, and I ain't called the police. But we got a call over here. And I told him I said that's who called. My boss sitting outside. I said, that's who called right there. And the reason why they call you because they can't come up in here unless I whoop that ass. Well, you can't. I said, you ain't finna tell me I can't whoop my son's ass when you'll take him down around that corner and call yourself taking him to the state and beat the shit out of him, and you ain't finna do that. Them my kids. I laid up and had them kids. Well, ma'am, can they come in here and get a shirt? I said, they better not take nothing out of here but a shirt. And better not come back to my house. So I tell them that, well, you can't put them out there, out your house. I said, yes, I can put them out my house. They got a daddy and we got joint custody. They can go live with him. Because if they come back up in my house to stay all night, I'm whooping their ass. They either going to take this ass whooping or stay out there with their daddy. It don't make me no different. That white man didn't know what to think. Because you ain't finna tell me I can't whoop him. Then you take him down around that corner out of my eyesight and kill him. You're not finna do that.
Yeah.
Because you ain't coming here bringing no.
Yeah.
You ain't bringing nan pack of bread, nan loaf of bread, nan pack of bologna, no bottle of water, and no money for no clothes. So you're not finna tell me what I can and can't do with my kids. That's just simple as that.
But see, the thing on that part is how they passed that law is because we and not just we, all that law not to be passed. Because we know we know our kids and what they do and what they don't.
Yeah. But to keep us out the process, they don't teach us about politics.
And then when you can't whoop your kids' ass so bad and out of control, you know, that's a bad on it. We're gonna lock him up. Now you gonna lock him up because I can't whoop his ass, and he's showing out, and he's still talking shit and killing and shit. Now to be out in the free world, and he's showing out and doing this and this and that. Now you could take it on jail. I understand.
That's how my mama did my brother like that.
You understand that, Pep?
I don't understand that at all. Oh, wait a minute. Cause
Huh?
okay, my
Huh?
phone about to go dead. I had to put on I had to put my
Okay.
phone on the charger. My mama
Okay.
went up there to that school. She told my brother, if I come back up here one more time, I'm gonna whoop your ass right here in front of the classroom. And she had to go back up there. She took him outside the classroom and she whooped his ass. She said, "What I tell you?" And they go, "Miss Clear, you can't do that. You can't do that." She said, "The hell I can. This my child."
Mm-hmm.
She
Mm-hmm.
said, "I gotta take her. I
Somebody.
gotta miss time at work
Yes,
to come up here to come up."
child end up being
She said, "I gotta miss time from work to come up here."
teaching nothing
My
in school and look at him that he on TV and this and that and this is that because she on the child no more the more still on the
mm-hmm.
you know and that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Now
crazy.
guess what? That's why kids are out of control because y'all they put it out there like that and those kids know the laws what the parent can and cannot do. That's why a lot of parents have kids that's out of their control.
Yes, yes. And they sit up and they let other people they let the school system raise them instead of them raising them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The school and social media, girl. Social
Yeah,
media isn't it for kids.
and just like that little girl I was telling you about,
So
the little girl I was telling you about, you on TikTok on the tablet, and you don't even know how to use the bathroom. I think the grandma got mad, but I didn't care. If you ain't got no business on TikTok if you ain't got sense enough to go to the bathroom. I took the TikTok off the tablet.
uh-huh.
So did. I said you ain't got no business
Oh, you
watching TikTok if you
did?
ain't got. I took it off for the tablet. So did.
Mm. I'll say. Huh. What her grandma say? Nothing?
I think the grandma got a little warm about it, but I didn't care. Cause you ain't no better if you steady putting the pull up on it and letting her watch TikTok. You ain't no better. What is you teaching her?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you bring over here
A
babysit,
lot of people put them device instead of taking time out to teach them stuff. They put them devices in their hand.
Yes, that's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they do.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
And they ain't got sense enough. No,
They
they
put them
they
devices
throwing them to
in
the
their hand.
they throwing them to the wolves. They prime them just like them white folks want them.
Yes. And
If you
they
gonna put
ain't teaching them that somebody else. You teaching somebody else teaching your kids for you.
yes, that's exactly what
No.
they doing.
Cause you know we clock. They gonna get up in the morning at 7 o'clock. Go to school. Bed at 8, 9. I went to bed every night. I closed iron and crease for the whole week. All that.
Yep.
I had been banned. All I did all that. We didn't go to other people's houses and take whip. We didn't have time for that. We didn't have time for that. Period.
And this what get
I
me.
was doing stuff. Birthday party. We out at the party, at the lake, a right paper lake. My mama has doing all kind of stuff, and we been band. My sister cheerleader, and we did all kind of stuff. But we didn't have time to interact. But I want to bully like that. but you know what I'm talking about. but
Yeah.
stuff like that, we didn't do all that. We had growing up.
This the thing that get me. They start the school later, and they start at 9 o'clock. Don't get out to 4:30, cause teenagers don't need that much sleep. Okay, hell, we was teenagers. We was still going from 8 to 3. We didn't need that much sleep either. But y'all making sure that bell rang at 8 o'clock and you wasn't getting out to 3:30. What the hell?
So
What make these teenagers any better? These teenagers worse because they on them devices all night.
Yeah.
Better go to sleep by that radio. You better take your ass on sleep, listen to that radio.
Okay.
Me and my husband crazy talks about that now.
And the cell phones don't put alarm clocks. Cell phones don't put alarm clock out. You hear me? They don't put cell phones out of, they don't put clocks out of business.
Well, so these kids don't even know how to tell time. Half of them don't even know how to tell time on a regular clock. I be getting so mad. You don't know how to tell time. What the hell? What is they teach y'all at school? I'm telling you, they don't know how to read a motherfucking clock.
I want watching my arm about. Yeah. One thing your parents bought you was 2 kids, and your ass had a watch. Time.
That's right. And this another thing be killing me. This another thing.
Everybody mama had one of the little red ass Bibles. They had no Bible at their house. A big Bible, they had one of the little red Bible, New Testament. Everybody had one of them, baby.
Yeah, and they go back.
And guess what, Pat? Guess what?
What?
I know you did too. I'm gonna tell you this right here. Remember we Vacation Bible School, girl?
I used to love Vacation Bible School. We were gonna do arts and crafts and sing and everything.
Do they still have Vacation Bible Schools, Pat?
And you go down into the country, they have it. You ain't gonna hardly find too much of it in the big city.
Okay, because I ain't heard about saying nothing about no going to no vacation a long time.
You don't hardly hear about it in the city.
Fun.
You go down there to them little country churches and stuff, they still have it. Yeah, that was fun. I used to love that.
Because
thank you, baby.
Go one. We used to do Vacation Bible School over there.
Hey, that was the thing in the summertime. Your summer don't start till you go to Vacation Bible School. And when you get out of Vacation Bible School, then your summer done started.
Yeah. Perp said kids want to grow up too so fast nowadays.
Yeah, they really can't help it because all the technology.
They got to go up fast. They don't get left behind.
Yep, and all this technology, they got to stay up on it.
Yeah.
Because this their world. It ain't none of ours, it's theirs.
Yeah.
Yep.
To the new technology. I don't care nothing about the new technology shit. I don't.
Me neither. I'm another person.
I had with a bunch of hacking.
I had to I had to talk to the people that I'm getting using the tech software with. And he said, you supposed to be using Google. Why you ain't using Google? I had to. He thought I was crazy because I had to tell him I don't like Google. I flat out told him I don't do Google. They take too much of your information. I don't do Google. You have to use Google for the software to work. I said, well, if that's the only way the software gonna work, I'll use Google. But I'm not a Google fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my husband called these young
Everybody
mothers.
uses Google, and Google got a lot
Yeah.
of hacking.
And my husband called these little young mothers Google moms because you can't tell them nothing. They don't want to listen to the. They don't want to listen to the old folks.
But Pap, and Google got something to do with that because everybody use Google, and most of the hackers come off the
Google is the biggest search engine.
The hackers come from.
Yeah, they the biggest search engine. They got their hand in government shit too. All this facial recognition and shit that shit come. A lot of them people work for Google, and you on that Google search this. What is this? What is that? And they collecting all that data. And I'm like you. I'm from the old school. Y'all don't need all my information like that. That's just me. Some things it's still they ain't took the word private out of the privacy and private out of the dictionary. That word still exists and it still is a thing. So why you gotta have all my information like that? Where I am, you turn your location on, they know exactly right where you're at. Okay, that's good if you're looking for a criminal or something. I don't have no problem with that. But just to know where I am, and I'm just an everyday citizen trying to feed my family and take care of my family, you don't need to know where I'm at all the time. I might be standing in your place looking at you.
They want everything.
Yeah. It don't make no sense. You got everything going digital. Everything.
I don't need no chip in me. I don't want no chip in my body.
That's like everything going digital. You can go on your phone and see your bank account. You ain't gotta go to the bank. You can just pull it up on your phone, see what's in your bank account. That's all well, good, and fine. I don't have no problem with that. But if I can go on there and look at my bank account, who else can go on there and look? That's the way I look at it. If I can go in there and put certain information in the computer and get certain information, who else can do it? That's my question.
And see, I think, and they know this. Still verification on the majority of my stuff, but still, some point in time, where's your privacy?
That's right.
Where's my privacy? You tell me the Privacy Act.
That's my thing. That's why I talk about all these smart houses and stuff. You get all these smart houses and they can unlock my doors, this and that. Who else can say that about your house? If I got all this in here and Siri turn this on, Siri turn that off. Who else can turn that shit on while I ain't there? Yeah, I didn't know what that like. We been on here.
You know they were saying,
huh?
What you say?
That was my thing with the smart houses and stuff.
What you say, Pat?
I said that was my thing with the smart houses. I don't need you to know everything going on in my house.
I'm with you. You know, when that girl said, start cutting your TV up and start cutting your computers up and this and this and that. So people call my TV. That you ain't got no privacy in your house then.
You sure ain't. You sure ain't. And that's why I got tickled when you was talking about your Android. Cause I be telling them all the time. I say, why number one? Why the hell y'all going paying $1,000 for a phone? You can pay $200 or $300 for it, and it do the same damn thing. The iPhone this, the iPhone that, the iPhone this. The iPhone gather too much damn information. They don't need all my information. They don't need to know how my face looks. They already store my pictures. They don't need to know how my voice sound. They already recording that.
Yeah. Remember how the phones used to be like 3G, 4G, 5G, and in a few minutes it's gonna be 6 damn G. Watch that to you.
And what you need all that for? What's all that for? Please tell me. It ain't nothing but a way for them to spy on us.
I remember.
Cause you know that.
I remember it was 3G at first. Then they thought they got to do something with them, get no good connection. You had 4G. And then they went up to 5G. So up and down like that. What the hell about my damn cell phone? What the hell pushing buttons on? You know?
Yeah, and this my thing.
A natural house phone and get me what I'm doing. And get paid cell phone. But when I'm in, I'm on the street, in the streets, on the road, you know what I'm saying? For safety by this extra $15, and I'm tired of paying. It's a bill.
Yeah.
Saying it ain't nothing that you. I'm traveling. Oh shit, I'm good. I cut that a whole bunch of cones.
Yeah. That's my thing with the 3G. We had house phones forever and a day, and all of a sudden, people can't live unless they got a cell phone.
One time you could just kind of you have enough money for you buy your kids something, buy yourself something. You got a little money left. You ain't got enough damn money to provide for your family. Even after you pay bills, you still ain't got enough money to provide for your family.
I was watching this dude on this video, and he asked one.
I know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this dude, he asked one question that it actually made sense, and a lot of people. Why do we have to pay bills every 30 days? Why we gotta pay a light bill every 30 days? Why we gotta pay a water bill every 30 days? Why we gotta pay a mortgage every 30 days? Water ought to be free. You got lakes and rivers and oceans. So why water ain't free? Why we gotta pay for the water a water bill every month? For y'all to make the water clean? That's all y'all do. Convenience is for them. All of them lazy ass, soft ass white folks, and a way to trap us, to keep us in poverty. Cause they know it's one thing, two things about the black folks.
Yeah.
We gonna survive.
Yeah.
We gonna survive.
Hey. Come on now. And you know what? You know, I really talked about this on one of the shows. Court only down there. They try to be the. Now, how they gonna let that happen?
They trying to be a what you going out here.
And once they build a court for the white people, they are stuck with paying $1.6 billion once every 2 years.
What you say they were gonna build?
They gonna build a goddamn courthouse, a white courthouse down there in house pap down there.
Down where?
Them folks better wake the hell up. They better wake up.
Where they building it at?
Wake up. They in Mississippi, in Jacksonville.
Oh, y'all gonna build a new courthouse, but the water fucked up.
They said Mississippi white representative vote created. This is in Jacksonville, Mississippi, down there, girl.
And you got the white boy down there stealing all the welfare money.
After the passionate house 38. Huh?
How you gonna build a courthouse and you where they gonna get money to build a courthouse and they down there giving the white boy the money, the welfare money?
Because the football player, what he was.
Yeah, Brett Favre.
Now that bill 1020, it's gonna cost them 1 point.
And what they need with a new courthouse? They ain't do nothing but knock up niggas.
I'm gonna tell you, 20 million alone of that is to increase the Jackson, Mississippi of African Americans down there. And then they said this is what the whites don't want to be governed by Jacksonville laws.
But that's the state capital.
And then they were saying that back in, but the black police force could not. I'm sorry, yeah. Back then, back then in the 60s, back in 1960, they had to go to the YMCA.
What happened? Somebody don't want us talking.
Okay, I'm back. My bad, y'all. I don't know what happened. There you
Somebody
go.
trying to keep us from talking.
I got knocked out. But the white men, the black men couldn't even look at the white women. They couldn't even make an arrest to the white people down there. And they're saying that back then the police is the black police. So really, the people in Jacksonville, the state, they $1.6 million annually.
And ain't nothing down there but black folks.
So how can they let them? So how can they let something like that pass? Them to get their.
Can you hear me? Okay. Cause you keep going.
Yeah, I can now. Yeah, what you say?
Cause they know them black people don't know nothing about politics. That's number one. And they done sit up there and treat them so bad. They do that. They treat them so bad till they don't do nothing. Till they get to the point where, well, this how it is and this how it gonna be. They feel like they can't do nothing to change it. Now how you gonna
Yeah, they want
build
their own white courthouse.
Yeah, and you know, it ain't nothing in Jackson. Jackson is 80% black. The city of Jackson. All the white people that moved out to the suburbs.
Yep.
They water and stuff is good. But Jackson is the capital of Mississippi. So how is the capital city gonna not have no good water? And this is the capital city where the governor at. Hold on a minute, somebody.
Right. So if they ain't got no good water, 20 million for the police to increase the police force. Where that money gonna come from? Those homeowners, man. They need to stop it.
Yeah, they need to stop.
So they're trying to act. They're trying to say that they don't want to be involved with the black people. They want to down there and black people rules. The black people rules and the and Chinese and this. If those people down there in Jacksonville, Mississippi, let they have y'all some damn fools down there.
Yeah, they is.
Fools.
Yeah, they is. Yeah, they is. Don't make no sense.
But guess what? Somebody, they ain't gonna go vote. See, then, okay. Now, this is where bullshit come in. Ain't gonna go down there. We gonna forget. We ain't gonna pay no attention. And then when they pass that law, that's when we want to fuss, bitch.
Yep.
You went down there to help fight for that law, not to even there to go over there and help it not passed.
That's right. I told you they keep us dumb when it comes to politics. They gonna pass what they want to pass anyway. As long as them niggas sit on their hands and don't do nothing about it, they're gonna keep on walking all over, man. They ain't gonna never get no water.
Now, how long has it been without water down there?
Going on about a year almost, ain't
it? They still doing bottled water.
Yep.
But they want you to pay rent. They want you to still pay light bill and all that. How you gonna pay rent?
What
You
about
ain't be covering that.
what about them folks in Michigan? They water still fucked up too.
Water is the main source of a household. Water is a main necessity that you have to have.
But you know why they doing it, don't you?
It's crazy.
You know why they doing it, don't you, Kazan?
I'm saying that's why. Stop sitting at home on your ass and this and that. You ain't going to fight for no laws with the laws that pass. You over crack house. Oh, it's touching. No, you selling your ass and you waiting so long. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You know why? You know why? You know why they let it get like that, don't you? You know why they got it? They
so what?
so they can
more advantage.
They did that so they can move them black folks out the way.
You broke up a second. Do what you say?
So they can move them black folks out the way. They keep the water, and just like in Michigan, if they keep the water, keep them down, keep the water away from them. That's number one. You need water to live by. And if you can't get the water, till the black folks gonna finally give up and move around, and then they go swoop in because a lot of that land is still owned by black folks. Then they go swoop in, get the land for a little bit of nothing, and build it up the way they want to, and they won't let the black folks back in.
And go
that's why they did.
Have water and everything, and living.
Yep.
Having and then the wife. And that's the honest God truth.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That's the truth.
Yep. Yeah, that's why they did. No. That's why they ain't fixed that water in Flint yet.
That's why we got to and they water still ain't fixed. And they water they water been
that water in Flint been messed up ever since 2007. That's when they found out about it. It's been messed up before then, but that's their way of getting all them black folks out of there. Cause I know you know, just like I know, I probably could count on my hand right now 5 people I know from Flint, Michigan. Wasn't nothing in Flint but niggas. Wasn't nothing in Flint but black people. And they knew about that water a long time ago. And then when it started coming out that it was killing people, and they still ain't fixed that water. Then you had a black president up there that could have made him fix the water, and he ain't do nothing about it. He went up there and perpetrated up them stairs, I guess. Right there. He went to Flint and perpetrated and drunk some bottled water. And drunk some bottled water.
See what I'm talking about?
Yep.
At all. But Pep, I know I had you on here almost 2 hours, but I'm gonna get you up off here. But anything you want to tell us? Get these kings they want to do is argue, fuss, and fight, talk about folks and folks' kids and dead parents and shit, and they ain't got shit on them. You know, they need to be blessed and stay humble. People don't know how to stay humble. You got any advice for people who need some advice?
I'm gonna say this. My black people, we need to learn how to stick together, and we need to learn how to work together, and we better start trying to come together. And I'm gonna use my friend words. How in the hell you gonna love somebody else if you can't love yourself?
You heard? Shut your mouth. Y'all heard my damn friend. You hear me? I'm not having a drawing. I'm getting the way to the first. When I get 300 subscribers, I'm gonna get a giveaway for a man and for a woman in my chat who subscribed to me and who also, if you ain't no subscribing, you ain't been in the echo and things like that in the chat. There is no need for you stop by just for a few days to get no drawing, no gift, because I'm not giving you that gift. I know who's been in the chat. I know the subscribers. So I gift out to the true subscriber because it is a gift. It's not a drawing. It's a gift. There's a difference between a gift and a drawing.
Mm-hmm.
But on that note, on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Zoom, and at income tax. But she also got another business. I don't know the name of it, but she got a lawn service pal.
Yeah, it's called Winter's End. I'm here to help you out when the winter over with.
Okay.
End.
Now you got
Winter's End. E-N-D. I'm here to help you out when the winter over with and before it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You girl. It's a ring to it. It got a ring to it.
Yeah.
I know that's right. But y'all check out more and more electrician and plumbing and all the contractors, and check out she's also on Facebook as well with t-shirts, African American t-shirts, just regular t-shirts. Y'all my motto. How the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself? And I tell you what,
100.
stop trying to bully somebody. Bully somebody ain't good. And Pam, I'm gonna call you tomorrow, girl. I sure thank you, my sister. Much love, and I'm glad I got you to support being on Entertainment TV. And I
you
really
more than welcome, friend. You more than welcome. Call me tomorrow. I'll be around.
Okay, baby, I will. I love you.
Love you too.
If you want to hang up, I love you. Thank you.
All right. That's my phone.